Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports. A pleasure to have you here live and in charge for the Wheels America Cup Series this fine Thursday evening. Brought to you by A's Lawn and Landscaping. Ton of fun. You're going to be able to check a lot of the descriptions out there on what A's Lawn and Landscaping. We'll go over who they are in just a little bit. We've got a lot of qualifying going on right now. Big old Kelvin out there. Thank you very much for all the love on Twitch. Thank you to Matt Smith, PGR Motorsports. Joined in the broadcast booth by the guy who is filling in and taking over for Signature Esports, Mr. AJ Coppola. AJ is formerly known. He's not formally known. You've seen him. You've heard him out there on the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. AJ, say hello to the fans over here at Signature Esports.
What's up, everybody? Been talking you guys up all day with my streaming, and it's very excited to be up in the booth with you, Jason.
Always a ton of fun. I'm going to adjust some volume since now we've got headsets working and things are doing the right thing at the right time. And there's, I had my headset go down right when we were live, and so I was like, hold on, AJ, we got to get some things taken care of, and we did that. Let's go TFR 412-2488. Good luck, Bluegill says. They all say out there, good to see you all. Fantastic day. Let's move some things around here. Qualifying, Dover. We're having a huge run. 150 laps here. Stages are going to be at 40 and 90, and they're going to have a 60-lap shootout to the end. Let's take a look at kind of where things are going to roll here for this Monster Mile. Miles a monster. 105 degrees at qualifying right now. That is spicy, AJ.
Yeah, it is hot. Going to be a lot of slipping and sliding on that racetrack, and what we know at Dover, it's a self-cleaning racetrack, so if we have any cautions, that grip is going to pretty much reset.
And we all know that it takes a few laps for brand new tires to warm up here the next-gen cars. 75 degrees on the air temperature, 50% humidity, partly cloudy skies. That will help a little bit, but it's going to really cool down those track. Once you start seeing cloud cover in there, it is most definitely going to be kind of a tough cookie to be looking at. Make sure you give us a follow on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. AJ talked to them about exact what's first and foremost. We'll go through the starting grid here in a moment, but tell folks where they're going to be able to find you next week when you take over for Phoenix.
Well, next Thursday, as you mentioned, is the Phoenix race. That race is actually sponsored by the Nerds Doing Nerd Things. But you can find that race on All-Star 15 TV. There's a little dash in between all and star. Probably put it in your comment sections in just a little bit. But yes, same time as always with the Wheels America Cup Series, All-Star 15 TV. That's
going to be on YouTube?
Yes.
Perfect. And affiliated with Extreme Sim Racing. We all know the Matt and everybody over there. Much love to them. Let's go over the starting grid real quick. Kevin Bullock's going to be the fastest driver out there on that starting grid. Here it is up for you. Steel City Racing leading the front row here with Frankie Barroso to the outside. The number 12 is going to be huge when it comes to the TFR. He's been strong as of late. Blake Lothian got his Cup Series debut this past week, I do believe. He's going to be, and I mean real racing, not just sim racing. This is real racing, but in the NASCAR circuit. So Blake Lothian, congrats on what you were doing out there. The New England natives going to have Jeff Tetro to the outside. Ryan Pasoko and Mitch Diamond are going to make up row number 3. Go ahead for row 4.
Row 4, it is Josh King and Jonathan Wright. Steve Tucker and Josh Larson are row 5. Row 6 is Nick Bibby and Anthony Williams in that 5 machine. 13th and 14th positions are Michael Bennett and Robert Richards. And send it back over to you, pal.
I tell you what, iRacing has thrown you for a loop. Totally joking. Reese Kelv is going to be right there with Adam Newbert, Charles Ballin Sr., Thomas Meeks, the Wheels America representative out there. Good to see him out there driving that little 55. Beautiful machine he's got going on here. Well, Matt Fleming and Joseph Grahava will be there as well. The 3, I believe, getting an EOL here all the way to the back end. Opplinger, Erdman in row 11. And that 24th spot is going to have Matt Smith, Brian Taggs going to be right in front of him.
Yeah, man. I don't know how many times you've run around Dover, but I just ran this track in a modified vehicle. And it is fun. Haven't done it with these next-gen cars yet, but we're in for a very entertaining show here tonight.
The rest of that field showed up on your screen for you. Start-restart zone's going to be right there on the edge of 3 and 4. There's a little red mark you're going to be able to see out there. Kevin Bullock, Frankie Barroso are going to be making up this row. You're going to see everything that's happening here. No, I don't have points or anything like that going on there. I know. I'm working on them, Kelvin. I appreciate you. There's a lot going on that I have to fix for everybody. He should be able to be heard pretty decently now, as the track is what's filtering his voice. We don't want to have that. All right. He should be good to go. He's got it. I appreciate you. We're all having a fantastic time. I will crank him up to 200. That's going to happen. Lights are off the pace car. We're going to be going green flag racing here. The Ace Lawn 150. Lawn and landscaping. All about what we're going to be doing here. Good to see everybody having a fantastic day out there. I hope that you are, because if you're not, well then, what are we doing this for? Come on now.
I just adjusted my end.
You're good. Oh
so
no, you
hopefully that's a little bit better now.
You were good. You were good. No, I threw my filters from my voice onto yours, and so I'm just adjusting on the fly. We've got boards here that we're working with. We want to make sure you're good to go. And they're ready. Send it. Green flag.
Awesome start by Frankie Barroso on that outside, looking to make the pass coming out of turn 2, but Kevin Bullock in that 62 Fulcrum machine just drives away on that inside. Good start there.
Both of these drivers super aggressive. Blake Lothian at the 59 is going to be trying to make some things, kind of dive in here. I tell you what, that third place car is going to be trying to be spicy with the tires. It's holy cow. I just watched Frankie drop into that corner like he was I don't know. I want to say drop it like it's hot, but Miles might catch up to him.
Oh, wow. Blake Lothian almost goes into that outside wall coming out of turn 2.
1, 2, 3, side by side. There is a battle for the lead, but there's also looking like there's going to be a battle from that 4. That number 7 drops into the corner, all the way down to the black portion of the racetrack. You want to be on the concrete. You don't want to be on the asphalt. You get out of the asphalt, it's going to send you up the racetrack pretty rough.
It's going to send you up the racetrack, or you're going to spin right in front of everybody, and you were going to cause a massive wreck.
The track of all tracks, one of my favorites to drive in any series. Jonathan Wright in 8th, right where he started. Blake Lothian still holding on to his spot. Fastest lap of the race, ran by the league owner, Steve Tucker, there to the inside of the 7. Sideways he goes. He got spicy. Holy cow.
I talked to Steve Tucker yesterday while they were practicing. He did a full fuel run, and throughout that full fuel run, I heard him say, "It's going to be fast. We're going to be fast." And so there's a lot of confidence going into the race tonight.
We're going to go back to that race information. The lower text was supposed to be all the stage information, but apparently that didn't carry over.
Into the hard wall. Into the wall.
He pulled it. Oh, no. Caution comes out. We're not pulling anything up right there. Stage is going to be on 40 and 90, folks. And then, again, that 60-lap shootout there at the end, 150 laps total. Lothian looked like he went straight to the wall, and it looked rough. So here's what happened. Here is Blake. We're going to rewind just a little bit here. I talk about running. This can be a multi-group track. We've seen this happen time and time again in every series, but I think these cars are just too wide for that. He was tight in the corner. Let's see what happened here. Lothian taps that wall, gets a little help from the 7. And then right there, and the 17 trying to slow down right there. Oh, man. Well, you know what time it is. Caution.
Yeah, it's caution.
Nerds Do Nerd Things Podcast, the podcast platform that I think everybody should join, not only because you're going to be able to hear AJ talk about everything nerdy. I mean, we're all white nerdy, and I love it. It's amazing. Sorry, that's a reference. We like our old school references to Weird Al Yankovic. Anywho, Nerds doing their things every Friday. They release a new episode. Tomorrow morning, you've got one coming out 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. What are folks going to be able to listen to tomorrow?
Well, we're finally breaking down the Pokemon Legends Arceus game, and I actually saw on your channel today that you were opening some Pokemon cards.
Huge fan. Have been since when Pokemon first became popular. I was probably too old to be playing that, but I had Magic the Gathering 10 years prior to that too. So, card games were huge whenever I was a teenager. So Pokemon just kind of naturally fell into that, and when I had kids, they really liked it. So that's just it's kind of the way life works, and it's been absolutely naturally interesting. So that's really cool. I look forward to doing that, folks. I get on every morning when they release that and they throw that up. I watch it. I listen to them on Spotify, but they have a YouTube channel. They also have a Facebook page. You can get out there. You can find them on Apple, iTunes, iHeartRadio. There's lots of places you can be able to find them. Wherever you get your podcast platform, make sure that you do that. AJ and Matt are absolutely awesome, and they put on a great show. So make sure that you go and you follow them. It's amazing. Sponsor for all of my cautions across every broadcast. Nerds doing their things. I love it.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be partnered with you in that aspect, but tomorrow's episode is definitely a funny one because we really get into talking about that open world and crazy new mechanic that Legends Arceus has.
I'm excited. We all know that I really like there's see, AJ's doing his job. Thank you, sir. I normally put everything in the chat, or not in the chat, but in the description afterwards, or I try to go back and tag. But I've got social media people going to help me out here pretty soon. It's going to be awesome. Rosso, Bullet, King, Tetro, Diamond, Tucker. It's going to be your top 5. They're going to get ready to rock and roll. Start, restart zone coming up right about here. There they go. Green flag.
Not a good restart by Bullock. He's going to fall all the way back to third from starting in second.
Kevin Bullock's going to be trying to rebound here. A little right side damage for that car. I think maybe some of that wall was his best friend for a moment. Josh King trying to make a pass very quickly. I'm sorry, it looked like he was trying to make a pass, but he's going to be high up on that racetrack. It seems like these cars are trying to drive around here like they are in Bristol rather than Dover.
Yeah, absolutely. You could see them the way they're taking the turns. That they're trying to drive it like it's Bristol. But there's the 12 of Frankie Barroso. He's kind of like diamonding the turns. If that's the way you're going to go, you're really going to need to protect your outside and inside so somebody doesn't fill that hole.
On older tires, it does seem that Dover has traditionally been that midline running track on older tires, so you're able to protect. But Josh King, your new race leader, Frankie's going to have to do some work here. Quarter-second difference between the two drivers.
Yeah, everybody single file through the top 20.
There's a look from your leader to Robert Song. You got a shout out there. Thank you very much, Bluegill. Much love to you. We appreciate all of the folks out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Give us a like, give us a follow, do all of that stuff because not only does it help this league out, it'll be able to get that transfer over into what they're doing there. And then, I see him wrecking. Josh Larson got around. Opplinger involved almost. Man.
Apparently, Lee Bryce is on the backstretch for a parking lot party.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I'm trying to get to Corvo. I know Mike was there. He was trying to stop. Rob Richards was trying to stop there as well. Second caution of the race. We're going to find it. We'll be right back with you. Contact! All right. Here we go.
Robert Richards.
Full send. SDK was good, but we did see. Look, AJ was letting me know what was going on there. I think he got spicy. Hashtag spicy in the chat for me. Get it. He did.
Frankie Barroso got loose coming out of 2, but it looked like a reaction where that 93 just spun as well.
He got spicy on the tires. He hooked it left. He hooked it right. And next thing you know, it is, you're right. It looked like bumper cars at the state fair for a moment. They just couldn't stop fast enough. 53, 35 involved. Let's see. Anthony Williams, Grijalva was involved. Robert Richards, of course. Corvo was involved. Tony Edwards had to stop heavily. Opplinger, Nick Biddy. Reese Kelva had to stop very fast there. Man, oh man, oh man. Sometimes you get a lot of airtime, and I like it. Let's go back to those live conditions. Folks that use SDK Gaming, go to big special thank you to SDK and, of course, all the folks out there that help make that possible. And, of course, the Wheels America Cup Series, wheelsamerica.com. We're going to play their commercial for you. Be right back. Big special thank you, of course, Nerds Doing Earth Things podcast. Caution, second order of the race. We're going to come up we got to get to lap 40. That's going to be the stage break there. King, your race leader right now. Thank you to Roasted Jim's Coffee. They're going to be a part of a lot of the series that you see me in. I think they've even been a part of the Wheels America Cup Series as well. Big special thank you to all the folks affiliated with me over here. And this may be my last race with Wheels America Cup Series, but you're in good hands. AJ is going to be able to take care of you as we continue to move forward. But right now, they're at a 3, getting into 4. Restart zone. Ooh, full send.
Full send. Look at that 7 go, and look at the 04 just try to fill that spot.
Jonathan right behind him. Gets all the way around, and they're already dicey. We only had a handful of drivers come to pit road there. Some of them coming to pit road to get damage repaired. Right now, everybody on the lead lap except for Biddy. He's in pit road.
Hey, on these restarts, you need to get as much ground as possible before you get all spread out. So I could definitely see why some of these drivers are really getting aggressive.
Single file, hard to pass at Dover. The monster mile.
Into the inside wall hard.
Tom, don't do it. Don't do it.
That car is beat up.
He needs to go to wheelsamerica.com and get him some new rims, because that is exactly what he is driving. The 55, Thomas trying to make it work. I think they do have one fast repair for the race today. Jeff behind driving A's. This is the driver that we wanted to showcase. A's Lawn and Landscaping 22, the Toyota Camry. Making it work. Jeff out there having some fun. Talk 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 times about A's Lawn and Landscaping. I love them. I love them to death. That's for darn sure. I want to make sure that I do tag. I will tag them in this at the end. The live races don't let me do that as much as I want to, but man, oh man, he's making up some ground too in 16th, 6 seconds off the pace, but this is going to be about that very end green flag run that we're going to be seeing at the end.
How about I tag them into your comment sections?
I do want to tag them in the race too, because if I tag them in the post, then they get the affiliation with that as well. So it's just yes, you can absolutely put them in there. I was actually pulling up their Facebook page. Thank you, James. Appreciate you. Much love to you. Wheels America iRacing Cup Series back again next Thursday at Phoenix with of course AJ and company over there. But tonight, Baltimore County, Maryland, your search for a landscape professional is over. A's Lawn and Landscape can handle it all. From landscape design and installs, mulching and bedding and maintenance, shrub trimming and tear-outs, aeration, seeding, fertilizer, and mosquito treatments. Make sure that you get out there and you give them a call. You can find them on Instagram. All their links are tagged in the description, but I want to make sure I actually tag their Facebook page, like as hey, here's A's Lawn and Landscape. You'll find their Instagram. They have a YouTube channel where they talk about a lot of the things they do out there. 443-610-1775. Again, that's area code 443-610-1775. You can also email them at saboaiden@gmail.com. 23 of 150. Who you got your eye on, AJ?
I'm still looking at that beautiful 22 A's and lawn and landscaping machine, but he just made a very, very good pass on Thomas Meeks. Very easy it looked like, and now he's driving away.
Right now he is tracking down Anthony Udis, who's in the number 54 Ford Performance. Inside the field, 1, 2, 3 are all Fords. King, Jonathan Wright, Mitch Diamond, they were dominant last week. They're going to try to be the same here.
Yeah, King is working to try to get by the 32 of Nick Bigby.
Biddy is many laps down at the moment, but he's not done. He's out there at least trying to commit to it. The old baby original, old dad's original, because my daughter was right here, and I'm the old dad. My daughter was right here. Mixing words with words, sometimes that's tough. King, Wright, Diamond, Barroso, Steve Tucker, that's your top 5. Through the chat, thank you for liking the stream, folks. Much love to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the shares. For some reason, Streamlabels just isn't doing its job right now, so I'm kind of having to flip through and make sure everybody's good to go. James, thank you so much for the shares out there. Kendra, thank you for the like. Brad Lowshaw became a follower over here at the old Signature Esports. Thank you very much for doing that, and thank you for the like out there as well. Much love to you. Thank you to everybody. Stick with the Motorsports, give us a share. Thank you so much. Appreciate you about that as well. You were all amazing. Much love. We will see you for sure. Thank you to all the likes out there on YouTube. You all are amazing. Thank you to all the folks out there on Twitch. Keep killing it. 28 of 150 and a whole lot happening on this racetrack. Let's kind of go through your top 20. Robert Richards in 20th. He is off 5 spots. But just as quickly as Jeff was up there in that 15th, 16th spot, he falls all the way back to 19th here. So that 22 is trying to make some things work. Try to make sure I can still hear folks here. Sorry about that. Caleb, I am going to be doing broadcasts. I'm just not doing the Wheels America Cup Series. We're making a transition over, and we're going to be taking care of some stuff. I will be here. I'm definitely going to be here. I'm just not going to be broadcasting for the Wheels America Cup Series. It's all good. It's all good. I'm handing him over to 2 very capable hands. He might even make it better. Which is good. Well, that's what I want. I want this series to improve, and I want them to be able to have the knowledge and know-how that's where they're going to be. Jeff falls back to 20th now. I'm kind of wondering what was going on there. Rob Richards in the 93 and 19th. Thomas Meeks in the 55 and 18th. Adam Newbert in 17th, off 1. Blake Lothian off 13 spots, and that has everything to do with that freeness that he had early on when he got in the wall. But he's been able to rebound. He went from 31st to 16th over the course of this green flag run.
Yeah, doing really, really well. I'm currently still looking at Jeff Sickle. He passes another couple of drivers. He looks like he's up to... everything's changing. Looks like he's up to 20th, 8 spots. So he's doing really good off that last incident.
Jeff was... he was as high as 16th, and then all of a sudden, some drivers with some brand new tires like Rahalva gets himself around a few people. There's the 47. He's in 10th, up 10. Matt Fleming up 10 as well. Fleming driving the Beer Nuts 88. But Robert Asong and Anthony Eunice, both of these drivers up the... Whoa, Eunice got a little right side damage there, but he's up 17 spots. He is currently your biggest mover of the race. Ryan Pasoko in front of him off 8. Robert Asong up 14. Try to make some things work. The 28. Bud Light. Keep it fresh. Yeah, get it. Josh Larson in front of him. Man, Tetro, he's making his way back up there. There's the BA car. Got the little track racer on the bottom of that one. I like it. He's got the 19 Abashan Chevy Camaro ZL1, the 2022 version, next gen. 8 spots gained by Michael Bennett. Frankie Barroso off 2. Tucker inside the top 3. Holy cow.
Yeah, he's moved up a couple spots since the start of this race. But Josh King um, is holding at almost about a second ahead of Jonathan Wright and keeping it at about 9/10 of a second. So even with this lap traffic, he's doing a really good job to get around it and not lose any time.
It's the thing about being the race leader is that you can find yourself having enough time and momentum to be like, all right, this is where I need to be on the track to get myself around these folks. Josh King can control the pace, and he can put those lap cars with that kind of gap that he has. He can put those lap cars in a predicament, and a scary predicament, because he can pass them cleanly, and the 0-4 will be meeting them a little bit later. It kind of just accordions what they have going on.
And we only have a couple laps left for the stage break, so if Jonathan Wright is going to do anything, he's going to have to do it fast, and a second is a long time to make up in just a couple laps.
Well, I think the 3 Fords or the 2 Fords out front, Josh King, part of Highline Motorsports, he's going to be just fine. 38 of 150, stage break at 40. They're going to enjoy it. Josh King comes around. Doing a great job of keeping himself in the mix. 6th of Joseph Divide is going to be there 1 lap down. First car 1 lap down. 39. Consider this your white flag warning for the drivers. 39 of 150 being completed. Man, oh man. Couple of quick cautions. And then some good green flag runs. Maybe some more. Maybe that might be the stint. Kind of cool. King comes around. He's your stage winner, Josh King. Handles it with care. Jonathan Wright second. Steve Tucker third. Barroso, Bennett, Tetro, Diamond, Bullock, and Fleming. Joe Grijalva, the Mr. Joe Grijalva, will be 10th right there in the number 47. Good racing.
Yeah, so far so good with, outside those 2 cautions. But something that I'm really surprised about, because I was in a practice session with them last night, and Kevin Bullock, minus 7 spots from starting second, currently sitting in 8th. But, I'm really shocked that he is that far back with how efficient and well he was running yesterday. But I think he got into the wall pretty hard early in this race, and that's probably what's causing a lot of this backtracking.
I'm seeing that right front, and that's something that I noticed earlier. The hood is crinkled up just a little bit right there, and then taking a good hard look at what's going on there. The pole sitter really is going to have to make that work as well. Kevin Bullock, Frankie Barroso, both of those drivers known for their speed and their long green flag runs. We'll have to see what's going to happen there. Folks, caution! And we know who's going to come up. Back at it again. Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Bringing out that one. A's Lawn and Landscaping. I love them. Thank you so much for being a small business that supports the small streamers and the big streamers and the Wheels America Cup Series here on iRacing. If you are an actual business and you want to do that, make sure you reach out to these companies, because I tell you what, they absolutely deserve it. And if you don't think that it doesn't go far, remember that my videos are out there forever, except for on Twitch, because every 60 days, they do their thing. But they're out there forever. So they're always going to be viewed, and there's always going to be a way of advertising the way you see it. I reach roughly about 10 to 20,000 people a week on all 3 of my platforms. That's a big thing to think about, that's going to continuously happen. Not just my streams, but AJ streams, their podcasts that they have. Also, these cars that you see driving around here, they're forever going to have these logos right there on any of these streams. So thank you so much. If you are out there and you're a small business and you support gamers and streamers, much love to you. Thank you for being a part of the community. Oh
Like
man,
you said, it means a lot.
Good. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what's the best thing about being a content creator? It's not just creating content; it's connecting folks to the things that we enjoy, but also the things that they either do enjoy or kind of closet about it, or maybe things that they didn't know that they really liked and didn't know that actually existed. That's why I like the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast, because that right there is like nostalgia for me. A lot of the things that you guys talk about, it's like taking me back to my childhood.
You can't see it, but I got a huge smile on my face right now.
Dude, it's good. It's good. It's what I like. I'm a content creator. I own a photography and media and printing business here where I live. So I have regular work that takes me doing commercials and doing all kinds of stuff all the time. The one thing that I like about this, yes, you don't get to see my face all the time unless I'm personally gaming or I'm doing the cart pulls and stuff like that. But you get to know that I have a passion for what I do here. I love broadcasting these races, but more importantly, I love connecting people. I love connecting the crowd. I love getting that chat involved, and they take an interest in what we do here. That's what makes businesses who support this so much more grandiose for me. But King here, Alexa Highline, Pace Car's going to dive in. It's going to be King, Wright, Tucker, Barroso, Tetro, Bennett. We're going to go all the way to lap 90 for the next stage. Josh King trying to be dominant from the high side.
Good launch. Very good launch. Look at Steve Tucker take second place out of that, too.
Tucker's trying to be faster. Oh, he gets turned. He dropped down. Running the 22 on top. They're 3 wide. Tucker's back down on the bottom. He saves it. That's an epic save. 4 wide in the turn 3. Now 3 wide in front of him. 3 trying to make it work. Ryan Pasoko says, I'm not done. Let's go.
I would gladly lose 10, 15 positions if it means not a wrecked race car.
I tell you what, Tucker was able to do it. Hayes Lawn and Landscaping, thank you so much for being in the chat. Much love to you. Thank you for doing that. I wanted to make sure that we got you all taken care of. Thank you for what you do out there. Much love to you. Thank you for being a small business that supports this sim racing and what they do out there. From myself to you, much love. Josh King, your race leader, and your sponsored car is in 25th right now. He's been patient. He patiently passes people over the course of the race. Like, I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to make it work. But isn't that a pretty car? Tell you what, it's beautiful.
Yeah, kudos to whoever painted that. But just like what you said, Jeff Sickle, with that first stage, looked like he started all the way back in 28th. He got all the way to 20th. Now he's back in 24th. You know, I fully expect him to be in the top 20 by the time we hit this next stage.
I see him doing good things. Calvin trying to go to the bottom. Here's that cockpit camera from the 22. Ford trying to make that inside line work. Nose in. Here he goes, midline. He's going to let him pass. He's just going to let him go. And then I think, just like you said, I think he's going to be patient. Calvin into the wall just a little bit right there. Big save for the number 4 car. 22 is going to be able to. I think that's where he's making his passes. Oh, man. Somebody got into him. Caution is going to come out, and we were on board with the car that it happened to. Holy cow.
Oh, is that Thomas Meeks too?
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't matter. Caution.
Ooh,
Love it.
that 55 is stuck in the wall.
Boy. All right, so here's the 42 here. Let's do a little far chase view here. Did we talk about tires?
Joseph Divide.
Is it?
Yep. It was the 6. He was stuck in the wall. He had the jump to pit road.
All right, so this is right in front of what happened here. All right, folks, so here's the far chase view. The number 6 car here. The 22 up under the wall gets a little bit free down. Oh, down into the 42, and then boom, and then boom, and then he nails to the landing. That is unfortunate for him there. So the 22, we were riding along with him there, and he got up into the wall. We heard that was able to get it around, get it saved around right there. Hopefully we weren't making him nervous. We didn't give him the commentator's jinx, did we? I hope we didn't. So here's what happened. He is Kelvin goes around. 35 is going to be there. He gets out of the break a little bit too early there. Bounces it off the wall into the 42, trying to hold on. He's still sideways. He helps the 6 stick the landing. That's a good coach. It's a good coach.
Divide almost makes it through that, and just at the last second gets clipped by the 22.
Not much you can do about it. It happens. It's Dover. But, again, we talk about new tires. We talk about patience. We talk about what's going to happen with the way these cars are working. Tucker, Mesa, Newbert, Smith, all of those drivers in pit road right now. When you try to get these cars rolling and you continuously have the right turn in and you get into that routine, that's what makes this race interesting. Now, Tucker on that I wanted to talk about the restart right there on 43 and go back to what happened to Steve Tucker right here. Excuse me. Steve Tucker, when he came back around, see the 04 right there? Got the 12 to the inside. The 24 comes down across the 4's nose, the 04's nose. And that set him up for a whole lot of headache right here into his teammate. And he's got 2 teammates right there. I mean, it's a great save, but that was what I was talking about. I wanted to make sure that he was able to, we highlight that was an immaculate save, but you got to make sure you're clear. If you kind of just drive yourself into the racetrack, you're not going to be able. You got to have track awareness, the high line, the low line, whether you're going to drive into the corner and it lifts you up. It was an epic save. Epic save.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 12 of Frankie Bararso. His left front is caved in just a little bit. I wonder if that'll mess the drive up a little bit.
I think that came from the contact with his teammate whenever Tucker came down the racetrack. He was sideways, and then he came back up into the racetrack because there were 3 wide, and there's not much you can do carrying speed when you're on the darker portion of this racetrack, where you're down by going from concrete to the asphalt on the bottom. That asphalt will shoot you up the racetrack pretty quick, and that's pretty much what it did on the corner exit, or in the middle of the corner as they were trying to break out of it. He got into his teammate, so maybe a chance when they come to pit road for that to happen. I think right side damage is a little bit more common here at Dover. We're looking at those stripes that everybody gets. Left side might cut your tire down.
But he's going to start on the front row on the inside. Josh King electing to take that outside once again.
High line, the preferred line at Dover, no matter what series, I think. One of my favorite, you were talking about cars that you do here, modifieds and street stocks are a ton of fun. The touring mods are a great time here. This is like a super speedway for a touring mod. Midgets are fun on this track. I've seen them do it. It's a great racetrack. 7, 12, 88, 19. That's going to be your front 2 rows. Mitch Diamond trying to make some work of this as well. Josh Larson in 6th. That Toyota, first Toyota in the field. Josh King got a little bit free right there on that start. Saw a little scrapey scrape going on there, but that might have just been my eyes.
No, I saw it too. Probably the heat cycle.
Tires haven't had a really big chance to warm up yet. 53 of 150, or a third of the way through the race. Into stage 1. Man, oh man, oh man. Thank you to A's Lawn and Landscaping. Again, I put all their links in the description on Facebook and YouTube. In the chat, you'll be able to see out there on Facebook. Much love to everybody out there. Wheels America Cup Series, wheelsamerica.com. And, of course, all of the fine folks over here inside the league doing what they do. I said it before, and I'll say it again, folks. AJ, thank you for the like. AJ, thank you for the like, buddy. Much love.
That's behind. I did that like 20 minutes ago.
You did 17 minutes ago. I leave the likes and all that stuff alone until I look at all. I have a cycle, and I roll through the cycle. Guess who's being aggressive in front of the number 3 here? There's a 65 and a 59. They're duking it out for 6th and 7. Oh, man. Baltimore County, Maryland, your search for a landscape professional is over. Everybody in the surrounding area, Maryland, all over. How about send them to Virginia? Send them into North Carolina. Caution comes out. Send them all over the place. I want A's Lawn and Landscaping to be the #1 landscaper. I want them to landscape the White House, okay? Give them some love. A's Lawn and Landscape can handle it all. Landscaping design, installs, mulching and bed maintenance, shrub trimming and tear-outs, aeration, seeding, fertilizer, and mosquito treatments. Make sure that you go give them some love for me. Give them a like and follow. And, of course, as always, make sure that if you need their services, you give them a call, area code 443-610-1775. Again, area code 443-610-1775. And you can also check out the Facebook page. All the email addresses are right there. Caution, brought to you by Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. This is what we do, and we do it great. Look like Kevin was involved here. Mr. Bullock trying to hold off. And maybe a little far chase view here. Let's see what happened. Oh, spiciness. 22. Oh, Tucker got into it. No. All right, back it up. Back it up. Steve Tucker right here. I think this was set up from a lot. Here's what happened. Here's Steve Tucker right here. Comes around, 22, gets around the 21. He's on brand new tires. He's ready to rock and roll. Got his damage repaired. Hooks the bottom line. Doing great. Think somebody got free. Yep. Two drivers kind of collecting each other. They check up. Tucker gets right into the back of the 62 there. That was the drive around right there. Let me back up just a moment here. I want to make sure that we look at what happened to Kevin Bullock as a result. Right, here is Kevin right here. Now, two drivers are into each other up here. They're checking up, kind of slowing up. Tucker's got a head full of steam. And right there, backwards in the 21. And then everybody just kind of, everybody holding on, hold on. Still less carnage, less damage than you can think. All good stuff. It worked! Man.
Messed me up a little bit, because I have Steve Tucker in the 24. I'm like, that's not Jeff Sickle in the 22.
No,
what
he's
car
got
is that?
He's got the 24, and they've got they're running the 22 on the top of the cars in support of 22Q.
Oh.
22Q 11.2. 22Q.org. Big support. Much love. We love them. They're amazing.
Well, good. At least I said something to where you could plug it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it said. That's what happens, man. That's what you're supposed to do, right? All good stuff. Oh, man. 59 of 150.
I think we're probably coming to one to go here. You think King takes the outside once again?
I think he does. I think that's the preferred line. I'm kind of looking at what Mitch Diamond's doing here. I was looking at his line that he had, or his lap time, his fastest lap time, in comparison to what Josh King is. Now, the race leader typically, of course, is going to have whoever's in first, second, or third typically has the fastest lap time early at Dover. But the later that the race gets, the more the track cools, the faster the tires are going to grip around this, especially once they get up to temperature. Pretty much everybody inside the top 13 come to pit road on lap 40. Everybody else 49 or later. 57 for Hasong and Pasoko. Everybody coming in. Tires not a factor here. I think this is going to be a ton of fun. Yeah, he elects the high line. You knew that was coming. Come on now. I'm going to let you call it for a second. I got to go get myself my water bottle because I'm a dum-dum.
All right, let's do it. We got Josh King, P1, Barroso in the 12 on the inside. It's going to be very interesting to see what Barroso's going to do, if he's going to be able to hold the Josh King. Second row is Matthew Fleming and Michael Bennett. But as we get closer to the restart box, and away the 7 goes. Great launch. Now currently battling for second is Barroso and Fleming. Josh King is away and gone. Fleming gives P2 to Barroso. There, single file through the top 10 coming out of turn 2. Down the backstretch is Josh King, Barroso, and Fleming. Very good turn 3 and 4 for Frankie Barroso. Closes into just about a quarter of a second. Looking a little bit further back. Got the battle for fourth heating up between the 65 and 19. Mitch Diamond and Michael Bennett. Look at that 19 getting a really good run out of turn 4. Doesn't look to have the momentum going into turn 1. Gonna, bobble a little bit, go straight up to the wall. Doesn't make contact to the wall, but he is going to be dropping many positions here, stuck on that outside. Going all the way back to 8th place.
Part of the issue is that if you lose all that speed, that's why I needed something to drink. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you. You need all that speed to get into the corner. 19 was doing a phenomenal job of trying to catch up there. Oh, man. It's a loud track. The loud track. We've got him going.
Well, big thing is he didn't hit the wall, but he got really loose going into turn 1 and had to go fetch it up the track.
12 of Barroso on the back bumper of the number 7 car. Closest he's been in a minute, but he's been able to make it work. 18 tenths of a second as they get into the corner here.
Different than passing them.
I'm getting to him. Oh, you're in line, but that left side damage, that might be the hard part, getting all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, look at that. He's having a half a lane up.
Little things to little things. King, Barroso, Fleming, Diamond, Lothian, Rojava, Larson, Bennett, Richards, tag. It's going to be your top 10.
Lothian bouncing back after having to use a fast repair early on in this race. Currently sitting in 5th.
Folks, I'm going to put you on a commercial. I'll be right back. All right. I turned everything down and him up. You should be able to hear him now. Well, I hope so, at least.
Sound like the old Verizon guy. Can you hear me now? What about now?
That's pretty much what it is. Dover's a super loud track, folks. So that was a good opportunity to plug all the folks out there. Much love to you. 7, 12, 88, 65, 59, 51, 47, 19, 93, 13. And you got to remember, very, 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 very rarely do I get to have folks up here in the broadcast booth with me. So, and you got to remember, just last week we had the whole PC go down where I lost my hard drive. So that right there made a huge difference. So I'm starting from scratch on a lot of things. So I just want to make sure that that you know that we have AJ turned all the way up in Discord, so that way we can hear him and that everybody else can hear him out there. Sometimes it's a phone, sometimes it's not just on my end. Just so you know, I'm trying to make sure that everybody can hear him. Twitch's audio is awful. We all know this. and I'm a sound king. I try to do the best that I can out there. So much love to you. Appreciate the feedback, but remember, not just me.
Well, look at that 88 of Matthew Fleming. He just pulled a John McClain in the last couple laps and pretty much said, "Welcome to the party, pal," to Frankie Barroso and Josh King. And there goes for second place right there, right past Barroso.
Teammates trying to give TFR the better lead here. Josh King has been the king here.
Ah, that's right. We have Reese Kelva with the league. So that brings Texas Family Racing. I remember them.
Yeah, TFR, Texas Family Racing, 4 drivers. Right now, Steve Tucker trying to he's the modified of the team there. Trying to work his way back up there as well. Blake Lothian in the 59 started in 3rd. He's been the best rebounder so far. Josh Larson not far with him. Matt Fleming up the most spots, though, the 88, 17 from the start of the race.
Yeah, and he is pulling away from Frankie Barroso. And if my math is right, he's closing in on Josh King as well.
Quarter second. Lap times, last 5. We're going to go with it right here. Middle of your screen there, folks. King and Fleming. King was faster on 71 and 72. Fleming has really pulled in the distance. Fleming, the long run driver here. That's what we're used to seeing Fleming do, is figure out the racetrack over a long drive, and then he tries to put the Beer Nuts 88 in victory lane. Barroso right behind him as well. Barroso's been super fast as well. Top 3. All fantastic drivers. Josh King has had the better benefit. But King had to battle early, though. This last lap, King was faster, about 8/100ths of a second.
Yeah, it's just about maintaining that gap. He can be in your rear mirror as much as he wants. As long as you maintain that gap, he's going to stay there.
Protect your line. Make them make you move, that kind of thing. King, Fleming, Barroso, Diamond, Larson. That'll be your top 5. And now we're about 11 laps away from the stage break. And it's kind of gotten, all the excitement's gone now. Come on, somebody wreck somebody. No, I'm totally joking. Don't do that. Don't wreck each other. I'm only kidding.
Blake Lothian dropping like a rock right now. Look at the damage on that vehicle. I'm going to go back and see where he got that about a lap ago.
He does. Heavy right side damage. He was making moves. One of the biggest rebound. I talk about being about him being one of the biggest rebounders here, and does look like he's having a whole lot of problems here.
Ooh, looks like he got neck coated, door checked into the turn 2 wall very hard.
Here it is.
Because
right
on my
here.
end, those vehicles did not touch, and
yep.
Oof.
There it was. You can watch it right there. Hold on, back up. I know that the race is still going and they're still battling right there. Watch the inside right here. So there's the 59. We're going to quarter speed it for you real quick. 51 and a 59 right here. You'll see the door dent in. Net code. Boom. There's the net code. There's like 5 feet. Come on, iRacing. We love you. 5 feet. Like not even remotely close. Fleming trying to hold on here. Saw the distance there was about 0.3 of a second. Then it was a half second. Now it's back to a quarter second. Josh King making it work. I think lap traffic started to become a factor here as King starts to pull forward just a little at a time. Barroso back at 2.5 over to Josh King. Eunice comes to pit road. And we talk about pit strategy here. Mitch Diamond trying to go to the inside. Ford side-by-side battle with the Chevys. And it goes Ford, Chevy, Ford, Chevy.
Don't see a Yoda anywhere.
Larson in 6th. First Toyota in the field.
Yeah.
Erdman all the way back to 20th. That's the next Toyota.
And we have about 6 laps to go before the stage 2 finish.
King's able to hold here, and that's something that you're going to see on this race. I think going towards the end, they're going to have at least one green flag pit stop in the final stage. 60 laps with 50% fuel. I think the max they can run is 38 to 44.
Well, I will bring out my notepad from yesterday.
Perfect.
I had Frankie Barroso and Steve Tucker both run about 44 to 47 laps in 2 consecutive runs.
Perfect. See, my math calculator. I have a calculator that does all this stuff for the cars. Next Gen hasn't updated to what the full NASCAR tanks have ran yet, so I am going off the old Cup cars and trying to keep the balance. So if I'm a little shorter and I say I think it's 35 to 40, 45, I'm giving you a rough guesstimate on what the Cup cars run at 50% fuel.
An estimate is still better than not knowing at all.
I try to do the research, folks, but we broadcast a lot of races every week, and it's great to be able to have folks. I kind of wish I had a number 2 that would jump into races for me like that, or into practice sessions. But it's kind of cool. King in and out. Ooh, hopefully he's not.
That's not good. I think we're on the white flag lap of stage 2 here. Looks like he's going to be nice and give the 54 a lap back.
Not a bad idea. There it is. King, stage 2 winner. It's been kind of dominant here. It's going to be, I think that's the way it's going to work. Right now, be a lot of free pass looking cars. 88 of Fleming will be second. Diamond third. Barroso fourth. Bennett, Larson, Grijalva, Wright, Richards, Tetro. That'll be your top 10. Tetro trying to rebound here. Jeff is super fast. And I don't know. It just seems like once he lost all that track position, it's been a battle kind of state for him.
Yep.
Other than that, it's all good. Corvo, first car 1 lap down. He's gonna get your lucky dog. That's what I was trying to figure out earlier when we had all those cautions. I was like, man. There it is. Lucky dog, 77, gonna come around. What were you gonna say? You were gonna ask me a question.
No, I was gonna a little observation with that 88 of Matthew Fleming. It seems like on fresh tires, he can be as fast as the rest of them, but about 10, 15 laps in, we saw Josh King slowly start pulling away again.
I think that if the 88 gets out front and has a phenomenal restart here, he's going to need a phenomenal restart and be side by side with 7 or right on the back bumper into a corner. If he comes out second here and restarts, fairly well, I think we're going to see that clean air benefit the 88 in a long run, just like it has Josh King. But Josh King he's been able to maintain. That's part of the thrill here is being able to maintain, and he's done a phenomenal job with that. Frankie Barroso, your pole sitter, still trying to figure out the track. He was fastest on qualifying, but something's changed. Caution comes out, folks. There it is. We love you. All righty, they're ready. We're going to go sounds of iRacing style here for you. Much love. AJ Coppola in here with me. Bam, full send.
I really thought that 88 and Matthew Fleming was going to be amazing on that restart. He was for the first half a straightaway.
Into the corner they go. And they're already pretty much single file. I think right now they just need to get those tires warmed up. Woo, Nelly! I tell you what, I'm excited to see where this goes, especially over the next 30 or 40 laps when we start to see the tires kind of pull themselves together. 96 of 150. We're going to go all the way to the end here. They do have I think that's one attempt at the green-white checkered in the field.
Yes, they do.
They are going to have to get themselves to the boundary pushing areas. We're going to start seeing those cars get themselves more than one lap down. We got Smith and Lothian. We're both a lap down right now, hoping that a caution comes out because one of them's going to get that lucky dog. A couple of drivers are in pit road right now getting repaired. King's been the king of Dover for so far, and no pun intended there, so to speak, but the 88 of Fleming now challenging. Mitch Diamond has been strong in the long run, too.
Ooh, card hard into the inside wall. Backstretch. I think that was Kevin Bullock. Yes, it was.
Joseph into number 6, back at it again. Caution back out. And Divide tried to make the original car, the number 6, have a big, I don't know, that he looked like that left side was kind of rough. Caution, folks, we're going to get right to it.
Kevin Bullock, too.
Ooh. Tell you what, I think they got free off the back end, didn't they?
Yeah, it looks like it. That's going to leave a mark.
All right, Kevin Bullock first. Let's go far chase. We'll take a look here. I think they got all spicy.
New tires.
Tucker, stay away from him. Full send. He's into the wall. So he was able to save it. That was good. Tucker was able to. I was like, please not Tucker again. He's getting involved in too much stuff here. Totally joking. He's not getting involved in anything, right? Spicy tires all over. And then, all right, come on now. And then Joseph back here was sideways as well. We talk about the new tire wear here when it comes to getting up to speed. These tires take around 4 or 5 laps to get up to temperature because the air pressure has to heat up. 6 look like, right? I don't know. Hold on. He's free, but let me look at something here. Chase view here. His back left quarter panel crinkled like somebody hit him. I mean, now it's crinkled, but it wasn't crinkled before. It's all good. All good. All right. Josh King, he's on pit road. So Josh King's going to be your race leader here. Fleming, ready for that restart. You know he is. And you talked about the 44 laps that they're 40 to 44 laps. More cautions they have, the less likely they're coming to pit road.
We did see a couple drivers come to pit road to just top off. Steve Tucker in that 24 was one of them. Frankie Barroso as well. Just coming in to top off.
Joaquin Mesa, another driver, he got a little bit of that damage repaired too. The 42 has been... Poor guy. Who's your lucky dog? I believe Lothian was your lucky dog that line. No, he's still a lap down. Was it... I think
it was a 77.
7. Corval. Yep, there he is. Carlo, 22Q, 11.2. International Foundation, 22Q.org. Make sure you go check it out. Speaking of people to check out, Ace Lawn and Landscaping. You need to go check them out. If you don't go check them out, well, then you're not my friend.
Ah.
You're not my friend.
All right, I'm going there now. I got it.
Facebook.com/a.s.lawn.and.landscaping. That's easy. A.s.lawn.and.landscaping. That could be a commercial. Just saying. Landscaping design and installs, mulching and bedding maintenance, shrub trimming and tear outs, aeration, seeding, fertilizing, and mosquito treatments. Make sure that you go and you give them a call if you're in the Maryland area. Make them travel. I want them to have more business than they can ever keep up with. 443-610-1775. Again, area code 443-610-1775. Appreciate everybody out there for doing what you can. If you have not liked it and followed them, then you will not be. And they have a YouTube channel that they give a lot of advice. I highly suggest that you check out the YouTube channel. Link is in the description on Facebook and YouTube in this video. So make sure that you do that. If you do not, well, then you're not my friend.
Outside of their YouTube, their Facebook, they post very regularly, and they're all jobs that they've completed, they've worked on, and I'll tell you, everything comes out very beautiful, very nice. Go check out their Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook page, Instagram. They have an Instagram out there as well. Great company. Look forward to seeing more out of them as they continue to get involved in more and more of the racing series. Thank you to A's Lawn and Landscaping out there for being the sponsor of today's Race Wheels America Cup Series. Ready to rock and roll. Pace cars in. Start, restart zone. Full send.
Yep, Josh King does that full send. Keep on saying lights out and away we go, but this is an F1.
Right. I mean, depends on how hard you hit the wall. It's awful.
Hopefully
it's
not
awful.
that hard.
It's awful. It's awful. We don't want the actual the infield care center to actually see a visit from one of these guys. Could you imagine if they were in a butt kicker and they had it turned all the way up and their sim rig was jostling around and all of a sudden they turn, they swipe, they hit the wall, and they've got a concussion for days? Ow!
I actually know somebody who broke their wrist because they had their force feedback up too hard and they hit a wall head on.
Yeah, direct drive wheel. I've seen somebody dislocate their thumb. So you got to be careful with your equipment, folks. It's fun, but it can get real. King, half-second difference between Fleming and Diamond. Guess who's the fastest driver out there now?
Ricky Barroso.
23:01. He's like, I was just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Let's go. Full send.
Fastest lap of the race by, it looks like 2.5 tenths.
Oh, it's just getting faster. I think he went so fast he had to slow down that last lap. 24:29. He had to. He's like, oh, in front of him, Brian Tagg. Oh, no, Tucker, hold on. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Caution.
Steve Tucker is now driving a Whelen modified tour vehicle, sponsored by Douglas Glass Distribution, and he has jumped to pit road.
Yeah, caution, folks. That one's messy.
You know, not gonna lie, if people pit now, you might be able to make it to the end.
Yep. Yeah. It'd be great. All right, so here's the 13. Here's what happened. It was insane. What did you, Isaac? What's going on, Isaac? It kind of got insane for a moment there. It was yeah. Here's what happened. 13 just I think he got loose out of the corner, or maybe tied out of the corner. Just barely tapped that wall. It makes him free. Slows him up. Here it is again. Same concept. You see him get just a little bit free, taps the wall. Oh, right there in front of Barroso. Excuse me. So he's really slow. Tucker trying to avoid him. And then the 62 was down there. And then all of a sudden, it is a Walmart parking lot. Nobody knows which way to go, but they know that forward is sometimes the right direction. Oh,
so,
yeah.
Remember how I said that if you pit now, there's a good chance you were going to make it?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the first 10 vehicles, our leader, Josh King, is the only one that stayed out.
Came out of 91 with the way that if he shut, I wonder if he's shutting his car off. Let's go on board and see if he is. He's clutched in. Yeah. Oh, he's clutching it. It's like, we're good. Good. I'm clutched. He says, I'm saving fuel. What's Kevin doing? Same thing. What's Jesse Erdman doing? Not that. Erdman came in on 100, though, so he's got a little bit to play with here. So we're talking about a 5-lap difference. He came in on 100. He might be good. He might be a lap short, but you can coast around a lap. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And for every 1 lap of caution, I think it saves you. No, I'm trying to think of it. What did Larry McReynolds used to say? 1 lap of caution saves you 2 laps of fuel. Under green, something like that.
There you go, guys. See, here's what happens toward the end of the race. You save about 1 lap of fuel for every 2 laps of caution. I think that's
There you go. That's what it is. And then they cut to a Ford cutaway car, and
I love Larry. He has some of the best insights to track maintenance and what happens with that. Last year, or what was it? No, it was last year. I think it was last year. We had somebody get in there and have Larry do Chicagoland for us. They did one of the cameos for it, which was absolutely awesome.
wow.
So, you know, we've had some stars in here. It was fun.
I've had a couple of different
with
stars.
Oh, tell me.
Well, if you remember an old TV show cartoon called Animaniacs back in the day,
Oh yeah.
Rob Paulson does my outro for the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast.
No kidding. That's awesome.
Yeah. That was a birthday present from my wonderful co-host Susie and one of my friends that's usually on the show, Mr. Mikey Boy Lantieri.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'd love to get in there and talk with you guys one of these days. When we get some time, it'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, 40 laps to go. This time by when they cross the start-finish line, completing lap 110. King, Bullock, Smith, Erdman, Balance. It'll be your top 5. Corvo, Fleming, Diamond, Barroso, Tetro. It is the way things go.
First time Barroso's on the front of a restart since the start of this race, and King just demolishes that restart. A good, 10 car lengths between him and Bullock.
Yeah, Bullock trying to work his way back out there. I think Bullock's going to be good on the long run. They just got to get to the long run. Right now, all of this congestion back here, new tires, full send mode. Frankie Barroso in 12th. Fleming, though, yeah, he's on it like, hey, I got to go. He's like, beep, beep. This is like Maggie Simpson's, like, could you imagine her? Oh, everybody free in the corner. Fleming almost getting the tar knocked out of him there by his teammate. Big checkups on the outside, 19 to the inside. Michael Bennett trying to make it work as well. Barroso to the high side. Corvo in the 20. Still driving the modified, but he's on the lead lap in 10th. It makes me pucker.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, balance involved. Inside out. And if the helicopter was still here, I'd give it to you. But the helicopter has left the building. New helicopter award coming up. I am creating a new one in After Effects and Blender. I wanted to create one that said iRacing on it. I'm just saying.
All right, let's go back to Josh King. Is he immediately starting the clutch again?
I think he is. Let's check out this caution real quick. Brought to you by you.
Hey, you. This is your thing.
Hey, you.
You with the face.
They were getting aggressive, man. Folks, I tell you what, they were getting aggressive here. Let's You felt the tension happening. Oh, big checkup. 65 hit the apron there. 41 hit the apron. So then there's the 0-4. Oh, and they spiced it. They pirouetted. Ah, no. They were just spicy. That's all that happened. And the two drivers at Spicy are the only two drivers that touched each other. They were Bell South.
Every time you say spicy, I go to that meme, YouTube, TikTok video of that woman trying to drink something alcoholic, and she goes, "Why is it so spicy?
Why is it spicy? Look, why?" Blake Lothian, your lucky dog.
Honestly, what a race we've had so far. Josh King, not just being up front this whole race, but having to have those great restarts, having to keep very fast drivers behind him. Matthew Fleming coming to the stage two break was completely under fire by that 88. But now, do you think that 88 can get through traffic and get back up towards the front?
I think there's plenty of time. 35 laps to go. There's plenty of time for him to be able to do it. He just needs a green flag run to do it. Anthony Garland, thank you for the share, the like out there. Mr. Vance quite the GOAT racing machine. He gave me 50 stars. Much love to you, buddy. And he gave me a like out there. Thank you so much. Much love to you all. Vroom Vroom says Anthony Garland. How about spicy? Hashtag spicy. It is spicy. It's Dover. Greatest racetrack.
I heard you say that accent, and I'm like, where'd Macho Man come from?
Right. Oh, we do impressions of all kinds of things. Should see my personal streams.
So
it's
do
awesome. It's personal. That's where that's why I have all my stream loots on my personal streams. You can have me do Winnie the Pooh and Stitch and Mickey Mouse and then we do Sean Connery and Alex Trebek. We do a little Celebrity Jeopardy in there every once in a while.
Oh Jesus, I have to be on that because I can do plenty of voices.
Yeah, so that's the personal fun. That's why Twitch is. That's why I like Twitch for my personal streams.
Well, outside of my iRacing videos, the league races that I do, which my Monday through Friday is completely stacked now that Wheels America is starting on my channel. I'm also doing some video gaming stuff. I've been playing Lego Star Wars, and today I went into the world of Disneyland. There's a game that came out back in 2011 called Disneyland Adventures, and I'm running around Disneyland Park playing these mini games, and I'm like, oh boy.
Right. That's exactly. Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I know how to do it is because my kids forced me to do it. Used to read stories to the kids, and my youngest is 7, my oldest is 20. But my youngest, Josh, don't blink, Josh, don't blink. We know just what you're thinking, but you don't need no reason. Totally joking. All right, see? Charles, this is AJ Coppola. He is this guy.
Hi, I'm AJ Coppola, host of the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, and the YouTube owner of the All-Star 15 TV YouTube page that is going to be taking the Wheels America Cup Series starting next week at Phoenix.
He's going to be taking over for me. You can find him on YouTube. He's already got the link in the chat.
Post it again, unless you pinned it.
I pinned, but it's on a timer. When somebody sends stars, it unpins it.
Oh, okay.
We can pin it, though. We can do it.
Josh King with an excellent restart once again, crossing the line. Another about 5, 6, 7 car lengths. Kevin Bullock trying to hold that inside, but the battle is brewing right behind him.
Oh, full send. 88 rolling in 5th here. And right behind him, they got a real, I don't know. Is discombobulated a word? Because right there, the 19 and the 12. 19 going around. Quick caution. Almost a caution. Not a caution. Cone's up in the air. Somebody leave that cone alone. 119 and 150. Bennett was full sent into the corner. I thought he was sideways there for a moment. Right now, a whole lot of drivers behind him.
P5.
Oh, man. They're rolling. Josh King Tetro. I said Tetro was a
Slow
fast
shot
driver.
engaged.
Yeah, I saw Tetro was a full. I'd said he was a fast driver, and right now second is looking pretty darn good for him.
Yeah, fastest car in the racetrack that last lap. But I'm currently watching Matthew Fleming, the driver of the 88 Beer Nuts Chevrolet, right under last year's champion Matt Smith.
Whoa, he's sideways.
Yep. Broadcaster's curse.
You said something. He's good. Green flag. 45 in fifth. Can you see the top 10? It should be up there. You two must be behind on me. Absolutely. It's up there. It's flickering through. Usually under caution, I put the top 5 up, or I've started to change the way I kind of have some things. There's your top 10. And then 21st, Opplinger back on the lead lap yet? That's what I was going to look
Fleming on pit road. Currently going multiple laps down, probably ending his night.
Tetro, your race leader, fastest driver out there, 23 seconds. Flat, what is it, 29.999?
Yes. Too many nines.
It says 23 flat for me on SDK, and I'm like, somebody had to have cracked that 22.9 mark. Somebody had to. All right, Tetro, King Bullock. Jeff Tetro, I said he was going to take his time, and but he's been fast. He did. Up 3 spots. He fell back quite a bit, but Josh King able to hold on. Tetro was able to get himself to pit road on 107. We talk about fuel, and we talk about tires. We talk about strategy. I think Josh King might have thought about coming to pit road. I think if Josh King came to pit road, everybody else came to pit road. But now 25 laps to go here at Dover. And we're going to have fun.
Yeah, pretty much Josh has made his bed and going to have to run with it, as Kevin Bullock is having a good run to his back bumper.
62 track racer trying to make it work. Looked like he came and got his fast repair. He had some right side damage for a long time. So he might have come in and got that fast repair. Matt Smith into 35. We talk about Matt and what he's been doing throughout this. Oh, caution, Joaquin Meza involved. So this is going to change some things up. Hold on. We're not done.
All right, let me throw this out at you while you go find the caution. Does Josh King come in now?
Nope.
And if he does he have enough time to get back up towards the front?
No. I mean, yes and no. Joaquin Meza. Man, he's just had his hands cut out for him today. Here's a little far chase view for you. Into the corner. 28 gets to the back bumper. Throttle. Oh, big checkup. Oh, 19. That was, he stuck the landing. Unfortunate circumstances there. So the 19, and this happens with Michael Bennett right here. He is doing his darndest to stay out of the back bumper of the 5. He gets into the corner, keeps it out. There's the 77 in front. And he just gets, checked up into the wall, into the 42. 42 sticks it, 19 helicopters. And then everybody else goes all the way around. It's like Charles Balance back on the Grijalva. It's going to be your lucky dog. Lucky dog. Lucky dog. Does Josh King come to pit road? Well, you answered your own question for me. He did come to pit road. Does he have enough time? Yes.
Well,
I thought
Matt Fleming had enough time.
Well, Matt Fleming
caught.
Matt Fleming got himself caught up, I think. I think that was just new tires, new stretch, trying to overextend yourself for a moment. If you're patient for the first 5 laps, I think you can make some moves. You know what I mean? And then with, well, say 5 laps. I say 3 laps. You need them up to temp. Maybe take right sides. Right sides might have been able to work. There it is. There's that channel. Thank you, AJ. Thank you for putting it out there.
Yeah. Don't want anybody to miss out on the Wheels America Cup Series next Thursday. Just why I'm plugging it so much. That's why I'm very happy that you let me join you tonight. I'm having a blast. I think our audience is having a good time listening to us bicker back and forth about the race.
They should. They better. Now, it's my pleasure. I whenever I have to make a decision on what to do with Signature Esports, I try to make the best decision for what is right for my platform and is what is right for me. And a difference, sometimes differences in opinions kind of go in a direction that works to benefit each person. So, in this situation, it's a good situation. I think this is a good move and a good step in the right direction for me, and a step in the right direction for you as well. You'll be able to come in and take over and really have a good time. I think that this is a good series with a lot of talent that has a bright future. I'm just not a part of that. Not that I don't want to be, not that I think in my grand scheme of things, as Signature Esports, as my own representative, and what I want to do, I want to make sure that what I'm doing is good for everybody. And
hey, if you're not loving what you're doing, why are you doing it?
Yeah, and and it's not that I don't like anybody here. I'm moving on to other things and to things that I think that are more fitting of what I need for what I charge. I think this series needs a step up and a step in a bigger. They need bigger production than I can give them. Let's just put it that way. And I think that's going to be coming very soon. So that's what it boils down to. And I mean, there's other stuff too, but I'm gonna do a phenomenal job. I'm gonna keep moving forward. I've got another series coming up here on Thursdays. It's gonna happen. And we'll talk about that. That'll be posted on my Facebook page. But I encourage you, if you're following the Wheels America Cup Series, that you go follow that YouTube channel right now so you can see what happens next week. Tetro, ready?
I thought Tetro got into the wall out of turn 4. That's kind of allowing everybody to stick with him here.
I thought he did too, and maybe a little net. We talk about short track net cone. And Martinsville was bad last week. This week, now I say bad in officials and in the tracks that we've seen. These cars super wide here, hard. They're just 0-4 free off the corner in front of Larson.
Yeehaw.
Telephone pole look for the 0-4. Tetro. It's going to be your race leader still. The 87 would have been
Matt
my
Smith
pick.
Slamming into the inside wall coming out of turn 2.
35 having, and now he was last season's champion. This season, these cars have just seemed to be kind of difficult for him. I mean, I know that Caution comes back out here.
For the 19.
That Michael Bennett? He was driving a modified for a moment. He will have to stop behind the pace car. Pace car comes out here. Smith, Bennett. I think Michael Bennett would have been your lucky dog. And that's a shame, too, because he would have been on the lead lap.
Yeah, it looks like the 93 gets into the left rear end of him, tries to save it, and just overcorrects, collects Matthew Fleming. Ouch.
So this is Robert Richards right here. We're gonna back this up just a little bit. I'm gonna chase this from. Ooh, that's when the 30. It's when the 35 got off track. So okay, all right. There's a lot going on here, and I kind of have my relative that's telling me what's going on here. Far chase view. 35 up. Net codes. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to clip all this for. There's Josh King right here. Watch the 35 and what happens to Josh King's bumper here. Here's a rear chase. Chase. Here we go. Right about here. See that net code? See how it pushed Josh King right there? Yeah, that happened. That's a real thing. Then we're going to go to the 35 of Matt Smith. Now, Matt Smith gets all shaken up right here. He's a little free. He probably got his nose net code right there, so that's what's going to happen there. And then right behind him, Michael Bennett tries to go around. Big checkup. 19 gets into the corner, feather the throttle, little bit of net code. What about net code? Hey, that's awesome, net code. 19 around the corner, into the 88s, and that is a shame for everybody.
I really thought the 19 was going to save it, and then watching his hands on the steering wheel, he's just correcting and turns right in front of Matthew Fleming.
A shame. For shame, sir, for shame.
It's very easy to do, especially when you're almost spinning and you're trying to correct it. Just overcorrecting just ever so slightly, you'll not wreck the car. In this instant, yes, but you're going to put yourself in a very hairy situation.
You ain't lying, brother. You ain't lying. Folks, final time for some commercial breaks. We'll be right back with you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Caution. And you ain't lying. Caution. 11th caution of the race. 9th for incident. 2 of those were stage cautions. And the 19 back out on the track. Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. We love what they do. AJ is going to be your broadcaster for the Wheels America Cup Series starting next week. He's been putting the link in the chat out there, so make sure that I'm going to actually pin that. There it is. It is pinned. Mark Ari, Anthony, thank you for the 50 stars. You're amazing. You took 50 stars, put it on the table, and went, burn them. They're yours. Thank you for being a warrior out there. Mike Arnie, thank you for the fantastic like out there. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you for being a warrior as well. We love you all. We appreciate you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be broadcasting. I'm just handing the reins over to Mr. AJ here, and he's going to do a phenomenal job for these folks. And it's gonna be a ton of fun. But you'll be able to check me out. I'll be back on Thursdays in about 3 weeks, and we're gonna be doing another series. It's gonna be amazing, and their series is going to be called Chop Shop. It's gonna be fun.
Lights out and away we go. Here we go. Another restart. 12 laps to go.
Oh, 40 to 62. Oh man, dude! I said it was gonna be busy. 62 dropping back. He saved it. Tetro still your race leader. Larson had a nose full of, so did Jonathan Wright.
Wow.
God, I want to go back. We will go back before the end of this race, and we will take a look at that. 62 kind of got ran over there a little bit. Tetro, your race leader, 11 laps to go. Full second lead here. 28 of Robert is Song inside the top 5. Your biggest mover of the race. He's full set. All right.
So Josh King is all the way back up to 9th. and Frankie Bararso, who I say that Josh King wrecked. The minute I said his name.
Oh, man, stop saying his name. Guess who ran the fastest lap of the race?
Frankie Bararso.
Guess who ran
the 22-second range.
And guess who ran a lap very close to that?
Ooh, our leader, Jeff Tetro.
Yeah, they're full sent.
Can you tell I have my my SDK up as well?
I love it. You know, I should have had you connect to my room. I could, then you'd be seeing what I see. I should have had it done. All right,
At least this way I can click off of what you're seeing to see if there's something else going on.
Oh, for sure, for sure. All right, folks, caution. Yeah, close call of a skadooshing. That was, you ain't lying. That was a skadooshed moment.
Hey, yo, we can go back and we can go back and see what happened to Kevin Bullock.
I will. We're going to cover the caution first, because if we don't do that, we're going to have some PO'd people out there. We don't want to have that. All right, here's Josh King. Oh, he got moved. Somebody got moved in front of him. All right, so here's what happened in front. That was Mitch Diamond. The 45 was in front of him. That is Jesse Erdman right here. Watch this. Erdman's high. 65 keeps his nose there. That was the wrong kind of bump and run. Erdman gets checked up so hard there that bam, 7 hits him. So Josh King's day is ruined. Pasoko, and then somebody went rolling down. That was a help me Tom Cruise moment. All right, that was that Grijalva? No, Joe. It was the 47. Hold on, ready? Watch this. Whoop. That was a netcode skadoosh. And then he's upside down, inside out. Mr. Grijalva. Man, poor kid. I say poor kid. He's not a kid. He's a grown man, but still.
I really hope the 47 isn't wearing an Oculus.
He is. Oh, he is. Oh, he is.
Because that in-car has to be wild.
He is most definitely wearing an Oculus. That was a help me Tom Cruise moment. All right, here's what happened on that last restart here. We was right here, the 62, who is going to be able to rebound here. This is going to be a good thing for him. He's up high, 0. He comes down in 4. Wow, hold on, hold the phone, hold the. What in the world? Come on now. Let me back that up. I thought for sure a caution would have come out for that one because he was sideways. All right, let's far chase this one.
Off the track very fast.
62 into the corner. He got punted. Boy. I mean.
He got Pat McAfee.
He did. The song took first last night at Martinsville. Did he? It's sweet. Come on, Art. I'm rooting for you. Of course, my pick to win would have been Tetro this entire time just because I saw what his laps were doing. Now everything's changed. I mean, it's going to happen. 10th caution for incident, 12th caution so far. And you know that they are absolutely ready for this one.
So, just gonna do another quick plug and everything. I've been posting the YouTube for my brand new broadcasting channel. I'm still associated with Extreme Sim TV, but YouTube's not letting us dual stream for some reason. So, go click on that YouTube channel. It is All Star 15 TV. Go subscribe to it, and you will see the Wheels America Cup Series along with a bunch of other leagues on that channel. At least starting next Thursday with the Wheels America Cup Series.
Folks, let me clarify something, too. He is not taking over Signature Esports. I've gotten like 9 messages now about that. Signature Esports is owned and operated by Signature Media, which is an LLC owned by me. Okay, so
Yep.
that is Signature Esports is staying Signature Esports. I'm just not doing the Wheels America Cup Series, and this is kind of like the passing of the torch. We want to make sure that you know where to go, and you go and follow his channel. Still keep following my channel. I want to see you guys over here. 5 laps to go, though. A's Lawn at 150. Lawn and Landscaping in Maryland. I tell you what, I'm excited. They did a phenomenal job. Congratulations on having Dover being one of the most exciting races that you'll ever see.
Ooh.
I think somebody's getting punted back here. Mitch Diamond, one of those drivers.
Diamond.
62. A Bullock trying to hold on. They're not done. I do believe we're getting some mad drive. They're driving like PO teenagers. Becky cheated on her with her boyfriend. They're going.
We're looking like Heat 5 open lobbies right now.
Please. Come on, boys. Settle in. Tetro wants to get the win. Josh Larson trying to close down the distance. He's in second. He is in full send mode. He's running some of his fastest laps right now. 23 flat.
Absolutely.
2/100ths of a second faster than Tetro right now. Jonathan Wright in the 04 right behind. Robert Asong in the 28. He's in fourth. 22 spots gained by that 28. Look at him roll.
And I say that, but then again, this is short track, and we've seen with a lot of short tracks there being a lot of netcode issues. So take everything I said about that with a huge grain of salt there.
Tell you what, if you thought Tetro couldn't be faster, well, guess what? He just ran the fastest lap of the race. 22.91 again for this driver. Man, oh man. Josh Larson is second. Coming around, 4 more corners. White flag waves here at Dover. What a fun track this has been. Tetro was the driver that I kind of wondered if he was sleeping on it, and he was just a little bit. He was taking his time, biding his time, got wrapped up a little bit, but was able to make it work. Josh Larson, fantastic drive, able to rebound and capitalize. Tetro comes around, and for the final time, 87 is going to win it here.
Very dominant towards the end of that race.
I tell you what, Josh King, absolutely phenomenal race for him. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Oh, man, come on.
Oh.
I try to get in and take photos for these folks. And now I can't get a clean burnout. Totally joking. Tetro, congrats. There he is. Now his car's wrecked. Oh. It all happens. It's funny. It's all good. Race results. Of course, fantastic into that race. We did see some great showing for him. Tetro's going to be your race winner. Josh Larson second. 29 backwards there. Not able to complete. He can't even, it's not able to burn it. There he goes. Get it. Screwed up his car a lot. Can't burn it out.
He's going to burn it down right into the wall.
There it is. Right in third, Hissong Richards. That'll be your top 5. Corvo, Williams, Balance, Bennett, Smith. That'll be your top 10. 20 King, Pasoko, Opplinger, Barroso, Kevin Bullock. They all finished back in 15th and 16th. Mitch Diamond, Matt Fleming, all the way to 18th. Man, oh man. Let's look at the rest of your race results, folks. Thank you to Isaac for being out there running the wonderful, 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 wonderful numbers. Appreciate you very much. Tony Edwards, Reese Calva, last 2 drivers out there, 32nd and 33rd. Man, oh man. All right, I'm going to let you do interviews. This is going to be this is like that firm handing of the torch. It's going to be all yours. And it'll
Make sure I have permission still.
Oh, we'll move them. No, we'll move them. We'll get you all taken care of.
All right, let's go up to the American Badass Racing Team, and let's see if we could pull Jeff Tetro. Nope, I can't pull.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's because never mind. All right, we'll wait for them to jump down to a waiting room. We should be able to. We'll wait for them to be ready.
All right. But, dude, what a what a phenomenal race. There were, I what 11, 12 cautions for incident, but when the temperature got up, oh, the battling definitely picked up.
I tell you what,
Amazing
something.
intensity.
Let's see, Cortland out there. 34 minutes till the big 19. Cortland, happy birthday, brother. Happy stinking birthday. No kidding. Happy birthday. He says 34 minutes till the big 19. And he says, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, AJ. Yes, dude.
No, he will not. He'll see
Happy
Matt
birthday.
tomorrow, not myself.
He'll see. Oh yeah, you'll see Matt. Yeah, he's got plans. I'm just saying. My man AJ over here's got plans.
All right, we got our top 3 in the waiting room.
Let's start with your race leader.
Jeff Tetro, AJ, and Jason in the booth. Got a copy, pal?
Yes, I do.
Holy cow! When you needed to be the dominant car, you became the dominant car with the fastest laps of the race within those last 5 laps of the race. Tell us how your race went, your battle to get towards the front, and once again, congratulations. But let's hear it from you, pal.
Oh, thank you, sir. I tell you, I'm full of emotion right now. Really, it was a long race, a lot of cautions. I really thought it was going to be um, fairly well clean, but we had all those cautions there at the end. But really, you just got to race the racetrack and just, you know, be there at the end. I mean, this track changes so much. The temperature drops and everything just becomes so much different. So you just got to know how to dial her in and just be very patient. And I got down there, I got in the back there later on, and I was like, uh-oh. I thought maybe I was going to get myself in a situation, but I was able to work my way through there and put myself in position to get that W. And oh my God, this has been a long time waiting. I've been struggling the past few weeks and been trying to muster up good finishes and just finally, finally got the victory lane.
Yeah, and
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, he did.
yeah. Yep. Oh, I tell you, I would like to thank you guys for broadcasting this race, and I also would like to thank my teammates. They've helped me out so much. I've helped them out, and we are really we're gelling at the right time. And just keep an eye out on us because I think we're ready to pounce.
Now you bring that up that you're getting ready to pounce at the perfect time. What kind of momentum does this bring you and your team going to the regular season finale race at Phoenix next week?
Well, you know, um, I think the lots of momentum. I mean, like I said, we've been spending a lot of hours, a lot of laps of running. Just figuring some stuff out, trying to figure out what Steve's been doing. And I tell you, we've been doing a lot of head scratching, and I think we got the logistics right, and I think we're with this momentum the past few weeks with this team, it's the highest it could possibly be, and I feel that it's going to be hard to stop us.
That's what you want to hear one race before the playoffs start. But once again, congratulations on your win. You have any sponsors on that car you'd like to plug before we let you go party tonight?
Well, I mean, I would like to uh, thank the American Badass racing team for sponsoring us, and other than that, I think that's just about. I believe I have. If it's not on my car, I believe it is on my car. It's the Track Racer. Track Racer. I would like to thank them for sponsoring me, and hopefully we'll be getting a few more sponsors on the way. Sure, no problem. Oh, thank you. I will. Okay, sounds good.
See
All
you later,
right.
pal.
Yep.
Let see if I have permissions now. And survey says negative, negatory.
Heck yeah. Man, I have been struggling all week in practice. I've just been struggling. I've been relying on my teammates, Mitch and Tetro and Opie and oh man, I've been relying on them heavy this week and kept my nose clean, and that's all it took.
Absolutely. They, number one, kept their noses clean, and number two, they were the fastest vehicles on the racetrack the last 20 laps of that race.
Oh, we put the work in. We come ready every race. I mean, one of our cars sat on the pole, and that shows we had a what 1, 2, 3, 4 finish tonight. So I mean, we come prepared. Yep. Oh yeah, we're one. We yeah. We're trying. A lot of us. This is our rookie season. Like this is my rookie season, first time ever running iRacing League, and that's for most of us too. So we're learning. We're getting there, and we'll see what the end of the season brings us.
No, well, Tetro and what you just mentioned about, what you guys will have for the rest of the season. I asked Jeff Tetro the same question. With being in the same team, the momentum that tonight brings you going into the season finale race, um, where does that take you into next week and the playoffs in general?
Well, we got a couple of guys like Tetro and like John White and Mitch. They're sitting pretty high in points. Guys like me, like before the race today, I was only 18 to the good. So my number one focus is to clean race, maximize points, and make the playoffs, and help my teammates win. Do whatever it takes to help them.
All right, man. Uh, got any sponsors on that vehicle as well that you'd like to plug before we let you go here tonight?
Like to thank my boss, Rice Equipment Service. We do all restaurant equipment repair. That's about it. I'd like to thank Mitch and Opie for putting faith in me and have me on their team, and hopefully we'll go get another one.
All right, brother. You have a wonderful night, and we'll catch you next Thursday at Phoenix.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. See ya.
Jonathan Wright, your P3 finish here tonight. How do you feel? Let's hear those raw emotions.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. We got all of us little teammates there sweeping the top three, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's gotta feel good to be the podium positions all under the same branch. But you ran a very clean. You weren't always up towards the front, but man, when you needed to be there, you were there. Talk about how the race went. Where you started, how you ran, and then eventually finishing P3.
First day started off pretty good. I was, stuck back there, and I was just riding around, finished second there, and then I was like, all right, well, the car's good, so I just need to keep it clean. So I started working on pit strategy for the race. And then I was like, got back there and I was like, okay, well, it's hard to pass. So I may have screwed myself here. And then ended up working out, and I had fresh tires at the end, and some guys that stayed out. And I was just on the right strategy at that time, and a bunch of wadding up kept happening behind us. And I couldn't get to my boy Tetro and old Josh Larson there, but I gave her hell. I'll go get them next week.
Yeah. Speaking of next week, you guys are going to Phoenix. How do you feel about heading over there after the 1-2-3 finish here tonight?
I was just telling Tetro, I was like, man, I said, if I'm going to win a race, it'll be there in New Hampshire. I'm usually pretty good there, so we'll see. And I ain't drove these cars there yet, so I can't say that I'll be good because I might show up in these cars and be god awful. But I'm gonna give her a go.
Miles was hungry tonight.
Yeah, like it was hard to pass. Sometimes you just had to drive in there and just move somebody up out of the way. That's just how it was tonight. Luckily, we were able to put up. It wasn't as caution filled as the last few weeks, so I hope y'all got a good show. I I hate Dover, so the fact that I got out of there third, I have done nothing but complain and gripe since I started practicing. I ran 300 laps yesterday and did nothing but complain the whole time. Ended up with the fastest practice time, and I was like, I still hate this place. Yeah, man. Just my teammates. They did a real good job. Miss Diamond for our own team, just Steve and all them for putting the league on, and my wife for letting me actually get on here and race. I know it sounds stupid, but she puts up with me getting on here practicing every night. And
Yep, that's the first
shout
person
out.
you thank.
Give a shout out to my brother Travis Braswell. He don't iRace, but he got me started on like console racing a long time ago, and I just worked my way up to iRacing. So if it hadn't been for him, then I wouldn't even be on iRacing. Started me back on PlayStation. I just worked my way up. Oh, I know. She's finna knock my dick in the dirt if I don't get off this thing. Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Always,
See you
man.
later.
Appreciate everybody out there. Thank you to Jonathan Wright. Thank you to all the folks out there having a fantastic race here. And AJ, you did a phenomenal job today. Congratulations on what you do here. Much love to you as well. Folks, you're going to be able to find AJ next week with the Wheels America Cup Series on his channel. It's pinned in the comments. It is out there as well. We'll make sure that we'll share the post over. We'll at least get next Thursday's on our Facebook page as well, so that way we can make sure that it's taken care of. Much love to everybody out there. AJ, thank you so much. But also big special thank you to not just AJ and the All-Star 15 TV crew, but also A's Lawn and Landscaping. You got to get out there. Landscape design and installs, mulching and bed maintenance, shrub trimming and tear outs, aeration, seeding, fertilizer and mosquito treatments. Area code 443-610-1775 if you're in the Maryland area. Also, thank you to AJ and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Folks out there, much love to you. I appreciate you being what you are. Remember that roastedgems.com. You see my commercial out there. Make sure that you go in and you get some of that coffee. It's amazing. Use promo code BZ20 that's Bravo Zulu 20 for 10% off your first order. And of course, thank you to Debbie. Thank you to all the folks out there that help support me, because Signature Esports can't grow without you, and we can't pay the bills without making sure that we have the equipment to do it. And these folks help do it. But more importantly, the views and the crew out there, and all the Warriors. Thank you for being a part of what we do over here. AJ, I look forward to seeing what you guys do next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, pal. Thank you for letting me be up in the booth with you. Can't wait to see what you guys do. I follow your channel religiously every night.
We're not done. We're just doing other things.
I know.
It's all
I know.
it
I
is.
can't wait.
It's gonna be a ton of fun, folks. We love you. We see you, and as always, if I don't see you, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. We'll see you in the next one.